And welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with the Mine Colonies mod and the trade post for Mine Colonies mod, which is one that I am using for this town, Jalapari, that I am playing right now. And it started with winds, big winds yesterday. And then all night, thunderstorm and rain, lots and lots of rain. And there have been in Missouri, there have been some tragedies around water that have affected many people that I know and love, and I'm really sorry for what happened, and I'm hoping that we can have a lovely stream right now and try and lighten, have something for everyone to do. Yes, sorry. And so, what time is it here? It is night. It is almost midnight in Jalapari in Missouri, in the Midwest. It is 7 in the morning, 7:18 in the morning. So here we go. I'm going to. That's interesting. Yeah, I might not have enough time. I might not have enough time to stream, I just realized. But I'm going to try and see what I can get done. So here we go. Let me change my view. Those footsteps you heard were probably Josie. We have one active druid who is our police force. Our peace druids is what we call. Our peace force is what we call. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. It's been one of those kinds of mornings. Our peace druid, and I probably heard her making some rounds. But what I would like to do is to take this little path here that leads past the university, through the main university building and the university sports center right here, and joins up with buildings here. I know I could light the cathedral stairs a little bit better, and I will when it goes up to level 5. And we're coming to the marketplace, to the farmers market that we have here, and we're going to come down into here. I don't know, should we call this farmers market or should we just call it marketplace? We probably should. And there we go. Okay, there's something we don't have. We're not going to be able to do this, so I'm going to cancel. I know that there isn't a Heart of the Sea. So let's see. We got it! Yay! Look what we got. We got 18 cakes, which will allow us to do the next set. We got enough redstone and enough flint. So all of these things will allow us to do what we need to do research-wise. We needed a Heart of the Sea. We're not going to have that, but it's okay. We'll work it out. So I need a little bit more space, so I'm putting these in my backpack for now. I'm going to leave this here, put this up. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm going to put these up. These were to make light posts, and I need this space right now, so I'm going to take that away, and then let's come back to here and get the last bit of the cakes, because you can't put cakes in a stack except in a backpack. And so that's what I was doing. Okay, so now that we have the, whoa, no, I just set a cake down. Hold on. Wait, let's come here so I don't set any cakes on the ground. Okay, and these, yeah, I bet you did want some cake. They're selling trees, and Eli is once again not sure what he wants to sell. He apparently doesn't want to sell trees, and so we'll leave them for now. It is in the morning. Do I have all citizens? I do. So I'm going to go to my traditional bed here in the town hall basement, which is behind this desk, is the original ladder leading down. And you know something I'm going to do tonight? Let's take this away. I'm going to get a piece of, this is, no, it's not cake. It's dark oak wood slab. Okay, so let me take the cakes for a second and put them in the backpack just for a minute so I have some room. And I need dark oak wood. Dark oak wood. Okay, dark oak wood. And we'll use this. And we need a cutter. Ayush, how are you? How are you doing? He is sleeping. Vincentius Primus is sleeping, but welcome. It's nice to see you. How are you? In chat, how are you this morning? What time of day is it where you are? What time? I think it's late at night, is it? Let's get it, one of these, and we're going to make a trapdoor. And so let's go to traps, and we're going to make a solid trapdoor. Let's make both. Let's see what the one with the handles looks like. We'll make a solid trapdoor so that it's like a secret door, or we can make one with handles. This one right here, and we'll see if we like the way that looks. And there is my signal to drink. And I am good. I am good this morning. And I'm glad to be streaming, which is always really fun. I'm going to go to sleep right quick. Oh, it's too late. Because I was doing this little, let's see if we put, okay, that's what that would look like. Wait, why are they the same? Hold on. Let's go upstairs. Let's go up here and see what it looks like. If we put this one in, is this dark? This is dark oak. And this is dark oak. It doesn't look like it's the same color, does it? Well, that's a shame. And I thought I made a different one. I thought I made full. Nope, it looks like I just made two full. I didn't make the other one. Because they don't look the same, I am going to make them, wait. I didn't even need that. Look at this sitting right here. I didn't even need to have one of those. These are both full, and I was supposed to be just making a different kind. So let me do that for a minute. It's evening. Yeah. Oh, good. Let's see. Click on this. Let's come to here. Let's do trap. I thought I was doing this one right here, but it says full, and this one says full. So this one says full, and it doesn't have anything else going. This one, I thought there was one that had markings on it, but now I don't see it. All I see is just a full one, and I don't see the one that has markings. I could do the one with the door, but I don't like that in the floor. So I don't think there's going to be any of them that I like, other than I could do this. I don't think I'm going to like it. And there's one other. That's the molding one. I'm not really keen about that on the floor. All right. So let's go back up again and let's try this for this morning and see how it's going to look. So we tried the other one. I just want to try this one. Yeah, see, the reason I don't want to do that one is, look, you can see the bed right there. So we will use this one even though it doesn't match. It's made out of the exact same wood. This is stripped dark oak wood, and this is dark oak wood stripped. That is stripped dark oak wood too. Whoops. Let's come here. Stripped dark oak wood slab. So it's just going to look like that. But it is going to close. It is sort of a semi-trap door where no one is going to pay too much attention to it. And yeah, you can see that it's there. Gosh, I wish I could make that not, but that's okay. We'll do that instead. All right. So, so here we go. So it was very nice to see Ayush, and now we are going to the university. It's daytime. We're going actually to the second university building. Normally we go to Hayden in the main university, but we're going to go to Dar this morning in the second university building, which is down here. And we have this building because it has all the classrooms in it. See, it has classrooms and labs and classrooms here, and this is the administration right here. And then upstairs here it has club activities and lounge study and art studio. And the art studio, among all other things, is the thing that I was really wanting to have in this university. And of course, universities can have libraries in them. This one doesn't. But this one had two open ends. And so at the second open end, we put the archaeology library in. And when it's a level 5, when both of these buildings are level 5, we will make this look more like this university, more like that. And so let's go back here to where we were coming. Oh no, I have to sneak into a classroom that nobody's using. Is anyone in here? Oh, hi. There's Dar. Dar's in that classroom. Let's go up to the study hall and see if there's anyone in the study hall. No, we can go into the art. Let's go into the art class for a minute. And let's go back here. And let's change into a Little Mermaid. Why do I hide when I do that? Because I've been asked not to do it in public by other cities, other towns. And so I have sort of made that my standing practice to not do it. Other towns were horrified seeing me change from a full mermaid with a tail to a little mermaid with hearts. And so that is my story. Hi, Dar. Yes, no, I'm bringing you some research. Let's go to civilian. That's where the cakes are. Wait, let's get the cakes first. Let's put all this stuff into the inventory for this university. Well, just the cakes. I think I have to take, and the paper. I think I have to take the others back. I'll try the flint. I think the flint, I have all that I need in order to continue. But the cakes, I know we are headed for a specific event with that number of cakes. And so we're going to see what event that is. We're going to invite entertainment to come into town. And so let me look here and let's go to research. Let's go to civilian. And let's look, and we're going to get a spectacle. We're going to have a spectacle come to town. Some kind of show that everyone is going to enjoy seeing. And we will do that. In combat, we're supposed to be working towards a telescope. And I think we needed, we can, yay! We don't have it yet, but we need 15 emeralds. So we'll ask for 15 emeralds. We didn't ask for that before. And we'll ask them to make us 15, to get us 15 emeralds that we can use. So I don't think, I thought it was here, but it doesn't look like it. We don't need anything else. Oh, we said we were going to do accuracy. That's what it was, for the championships, for the archery championships that the Druids like to do at the University Sports Center. We said we were going to do precise shot for them. So we can study this, but we needed, accuracy is open. Interesting. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. So the other one that we have here is paper, and I think that is also in, that's also in civilian research, but let's see if it is. Let's look and see. It might not be. No, I don't see anything here that I'm going to do right now other than spectacle. We're not ready for village. I'm not ready to go up. And exit. And this is also the reason that I turn into a Little Mermaid. So that, okay, you study. I'm glad. Yes, go do your studying. I'm glad you popped in. You enjoy your studying too. Take care, Ayush. And let's go to, let's come here. Civilian. Let's go to technology for a sec. I didn't think there was paper in technology, but now I'm not sure. I asked for it for a specific reason. We did not get the Heart of the Sea. I have to ask my nation, the nation of Ta'ana, the Mermaid Nation, to give me one of those. And so I didn't get it. Deep Pockets. We're not ready to do that yet, but that, way more emeralds. This one here. Oh. Let's do this research. I think this is what it was for, doing that research. So we've got 2 of the researches done, and all of this, planning these researches, has taken many days. So we have some flint left over. That's what it looked like. We have some flint left over? We do. Let's take these to the main warehouse for now. Not the warehouse, to the main university building for a moment. And let's start, see if I can do some more research from there. I still have redstone on me. And I still have some other things. Let's see. So in here, I have redstone and I needed more. I see some things here. I'll have to check and see. Let's come here. Let's take this diamond and put here. Let's take these out and put in. And so I'm going to put all of this, if there's room. I can't put it all in. Let's put that in first. And we'll hold on to these 2 and see if we need them for something else later. What do we need the redstone for? We need the redstone to research them building faster. And that's one of the things that we want in technology, especially since now we're doing these massive level 5 buildings. And this is the last one before level 5. And when we have a level 5 university, you know something, I think I'm going to have them work on the university before they work on the town hall. Well, before they work on the mystic site, which is the cathedral. We can deal with a level 4 hospital for a while, and an enchanter, and a graveyard, and an alchemist. We can't deal with a level 4 dining hall, although we do have 2 level 5s. They're just going to go to this level 4 and be dissatisfied, and so we need to continue to do that. Let's do this, and when that is done, they're going to be faster. Let's look at technology for a second. There was block placing speed also. So we just did heavy machinery, and we've done all the others here. Seems automatic. There it is, block place speed. Also needs a blacksmith level 5. Now we're working on that. So we need a university level 5 and a blacksmith level 5. And then we need a huge amount of iron. But we want this one, this is the one that we want done next. So we need 512. And then we need a level 5 blacksmith and a level 5 university. So Maisie is going to work on the university next. It depends whether Wade or McKenna or Maisie are done with their projects right now, because what they are working on is getting the workers up to level 5 so that they are at the maximum when they start trying to fulfill these things that we need. Trying to give the builders all the materials that they need. So I don't see anything else here that I want to do. Deep pockets needs 64 emeralds, but that's citizen inventory. There's another inventory that we wanted, capacity. Buildings can stock. We were supposed to be doing this, and we were supposed to be getting 32 racks. And I don't know that we got them. Hold on for a second. I don't think we got the racks. Let's look here. And we did not. So let me put some things here for a second. I'm just going to put this here. I don't think I need those anymore, but we'll check in just a minute. I definitely need, I'm hoping that that will solve 2 of the, no, I always have this one dining hall that only has the hut block for storage. And this time it is antique. It was archaeology usually that I was doing that with. But this time we have an antique dining hall which only has one storage, and that is the hut block. But, and so what I need to get that is a number of, let's come down, wait, where did I see that? Space, the final frontier. I needed 16 racks, and I didn't get them. So I'm going to ask for those again. Maybe I didn't put them on the list. I didn't see them still on the list, which is interesting. Isn't that? Okay, so I'll try doing that. And then let's come to here, economic, in just a sec. And this is the economy. This is trade post for Minecolonies. And we did need 30 trade coins to do this research. This research requires a level 5 recycling, so that we're not going to do that anytime soon. This increase the amount of items that can be traded per building. And we needed 4 mine carts with chests. Wow, I did not get that. Okay, so we're not going to do this right away. And then here's our thing right here. I think we might actually open up the resort, but I was wondering if I was going to have another set of kids before I did that. And I still have that feeling that that's what I want to do. But for right now, it's nighttime again. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to quickly go to the market again. And this is the market place that I'm going to. Yes, I could put a post box in another location, but one of the reasons that I have some things the way I have them is so that I go to all the different places of the city. It's really interesting. You can just use the town hall to tell you all sorts of information, but I want to see everything. And so a lot of times I make it that I have to go to certain places and look at things. So we didn't get the racks. So we're going to order 16. Let's see how many we needed. 16 racks. We're going to order 16 racks and we'll request those. And they're going to be made. And then let's get 512 iron ingots. And, iron ingot, and let's get 512. 512 iron ingot. And we're working on those numbers. And there it is. So there's the iron ingot. It looks like it's going to be delivered. And then we need 64 emeralds and 15 emeralds. So let's do 15 emeralds, 64 emeralds. I'm not going to add this morning. 15 is 9, 6 and 4, so it's 111. There's 1, and then let's do the 15. 5. And yeah, you get lazy when the machines do it for you all the time. So get lazy brain. And it won't, and you don't do things. So the heart of the sea I have to order, and everything else is good to go. That was Jack. Hi, Jack. Jack is one of our 2 shopkeepers. And we have 2 shopkeepers that total level 5. So it's like we have a level 5 shop. Hi, how are you? Serenity. Oh, what a great name. Ooh. Just to have that name, man. I love it. Serenity. Agility, adaptability. What do we need? Let me see if there's anything that she can do that we need. Jalapari. Skill sets. Let's look at Minecolonies skills. We still need couriers, adaptability, and agility. Now, she could be that. We need archers who are the same. And I would almost like to have her as an archer. Wouldn't that be interesting? Now, if I do this, then I will have a full 100 people if I take her as a person. Let's come here. Oh, Max, I saw that. Oh, you 2 are together. Oh, okay. Never mind, Max. I'm not going to take her. Don't worry. They're traveling together. And he doesn't want her to... he's saying, if I take her, I have to take him. And it's like, okay, no. We're not going to do that, Mia. We're gonna plan on kids. And so we've got some things that are going to be delivered that will help. The kids are going to come in, this set of kids, this last set, are going to come in while we are level 4s. And that will have to be okay. That will have to be okay. We know that they can increase their skills, and we'll just let that happen. Where am I going now? I'm going to one of the university libraries to see. I have a couple kids, and I think I still had one child, or one student, or one young adult who was not in the 20s yet, and it was Ivan, and he now is. So his parents can go back to work. There is nobody who is in their first year at the university. So Ivan will move into the dormitory, and hopefully there's room for him in the dormitory. We're going to check right now and see. Yes, no, there is not. Oh, Doctor's here. We're going to move Doctor out. We're going to move Pedro. Pedro's supposed to be here and be a... I might put him on the other side if there's room. Let's see who is here. Estella is here. Heidi, Genesis, and Amari. Genesis needs to be here. Estella doesn't need to be here. So we're going to have Estella move out, and we're going to have Ivan move in. Now the reason that Ivan can be here on this side is because upstairs we have beds here. This is the crossover into the other area. So he could have this bed right here, and that will be fine. The women aren't going to mind for the time being that Ivan is over there. Ivan might mind. He might get teased a little bit about being on the female side, or he might get teased a little bit about being on the female side of the university dormitory. So let's come down here. Estella doesn't have a place to live, and Bryson, did we see Bryson? It's saying that Bryson is still a kid, but we didn't see anyone with lower, did we? Hold on. I want to look specifically for Bryson for a moment. There's something about Bryson that I remember. But let's manage. Why didn't I see him? Because Bryson... Yes. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yay. Excellent. So the kids who are at university now are in second year. And so here's another person who needs to go and live in the dorms, and I don't have any space left. So I definitely need Briella and Brooke to go back to work. But there are people who are helping Briella and Brooke, but I'm going to have them go back to work. Bryson, I'm going to come here. If necessary, I can make this into a little dormitory, like a mini dormitory. Yep, sure, 4 beds. So that Bryson can be here. Let's put Ivan here. Let's put Ivan in this house. Ivan here. And we're going to have 2 more people who are going to come back to school. We're going to put Estella in with in a house here. Oh, why are you wet? Floof? Yes, Floof. Hello. It looked like Floof was wet. Hi. There's one of our pets. What's going on? Is there somebody? Is there a missing pet? Hold on. Let me turn into Superwoman. Let me turn into a mermaid for a second and see what he's trying to tell me. Get all my magical powers back, and that means that I'll be able to swim through the air. There he is. What's happening here, Floof? What did you find? Oh, I see cows trapped on the hill. Oh, both of you. Wait, is this one of ours? Ooh, you see that right there? That is not one of ours. There are wolves in the area, and there are cows, and pigs are the only ones left. I bet the sheep are gone. If there were sheep in the area, they're gone. The cows and pigs can sort of manage. Is he going to kill the chicken? No, he isn't. What's he going after? But that might be why Floof was bringing my attention to it. Those are wild cows. And there probably were sheep up here, but the sheep are gone. Members of Floof's wolf pack are back. Rude Wolf's pack was older, and they could be from the same group of wolves that Cannon got the pack, but I'm beginning, let me see. If this isn't Rude Wolf, then the wolf pack has returned. Oh, we have wolves in the area. Hold on. So there's a little teeny tiny problem with the farm, and we're going to have to come down here and make sure that a wolf could actually get over top of this fence right here. So I think I'm going to bring this part of the fence up right in this area here right now. And yeah, we have lots of animals. We'll take them over to the people in the morning. It's late in the day now. And after a certain time of day, they do come here for the night. And so they like this part of the area, and they come here for the night. So we're going to just make sure that wolves can't. I just jumped over this wall. How did I jump over that wall? See the wolf there? How did I jump over that wall? All right, so I'm going to have to move this entire piece back. So that we don't lose animals to wolves. Let's come here, and let's do this piece right here. Now, there's a second fence here having to do with the fact that this got widened, and this fence hasn't been brought down yet. So that's what's going on, that this fence, the old fence, is back because I had someone working on this. And so they can't get to the area, and there's so many of them now. There's Rude Wolf, and Rude Wolf is protecting. And I'm going to take down, let's do this right quick. Let's get a shovel. This is an emergency, so we'll just have to deal with the emergency right this minute. We're going to take down this part right here so that they can't just jump across. And I know I should have a light on me. So let's get a light. Let's put a light on the fence. So I'll put a light right here, just on this fence part so I can see this for a second. I'm actually going to make this a wall. The wolves can jump down too. Everyone can jump down too. But from here, I don't think they can jump back up. They can jump over the wall. Let's see. In this area, they can step on that part. That's the thing that I should bring down. Okay, I get it now. So I don't have to bring this down. Let's come here. This is what I have to bring down. I have to have an actual piece of ground right here so there isn't that step up for them to jump over. Yeah, I get it. Okay, let's put down a lamp again. We'll put another lamp right here. Look. Yeah, so we'll take care of the animals in respect to the fact that we'll make sure that Josiah has everything that he needs to quickly get done with the project that he's working on. Because until he's done, we can't secure this area. All right, and then on this side, on the other side, let me put a light down right here. So see, there's another side over there, but I don't think they can get to it because of the branches. Let's come around and let's check for a moment. See, we have these heavy trees on this side, but I'm wrong, they can. And so let's do this side also. Can you imagine this? This is like a treat. This is like a treat for wolves. It's like, nah, I don't think we want them to be able to do this. And let's put a light right here. And that's why the cattle, I think, is restless, because there is a way for them to cross over in this area. And I think that's made the cattle restless. So let's take this down here. And take this down. Let's take this corner down. Things that have to be done so that they can't cross over from there. Look at this tree. And there's trees in the ground now. And there we are. And let's take this still. And I think that's enough. I think that's enough. I'm looking at where the trees are. Where this section is right here. Let's pull that section back a minute, this corner. And look at our animals who are trapped in this section right here. There is water and they can put feed over the top. We'll have feed in that back field eventually. And then we have this little bridge. This is the area that is the new border that he's putting in. And so this part right here, this is the old one, and when he's done, we will open that up, including the fact that oh, I see. Ooh. Okay, let's put a wall here for the time being. Let's bring this wall up right here so they can't walk out of that area. There's supposed to be a door, a little area there where the couriers can get through, but not while this is being worked on. So we have to wait until this is done, and then we'll be able to do some other things. Let's get the animals for a second out of this little walkway area here. Let's come here. Let's get this, and wait, let's get this also. So let's start with the wheat, and let's get these animals here. Let's get their attention, and let's get them to come back this way. So that the second that door is opened, they're not going to be trying to get out. And then let's see, how many did I get? I didn't get enough. So let me come all the way back here and get their attention. And get their attention. Look at all these, look at them all. They're all back in this area. Get all of their attention and bring them up. And if I can't get them to come up properly, I'm going to have to lock that off. So come on, you. I see you. You're not buying this. I know, but you're going to have to. So come on, everybody. of you, all of you, all of you. Well, this is kind of impossible. Let's take a lead. Let's take a lead for a second. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. I think I just have to wait until he's done. And just keep an eye out that we're not getting a lot of cows like walking out. Notice there are safety gates in this area. And we'll check on it later. So I've spent the entire night doing that. Yes, I have. So in this area, is there any place for me to sleep? There is not. The closest place for me to go, which I could get to right now, is to go to the gatehouse in the University District. That's the closest. Is it closer than the town hall? Probably not. But I want to go here. Oh no, run. Run, run, run. Sunrise. Going past the school, the primary school, and up to this warehouse, this peace tower. This is one of the Druid peace towers here, and we do have bed here, and so we're just going to go to sleep. So Cash finished working on a residence on the east side. What residence was he working on? Oh, that's right. We had to put in some more housing. Remember, we put in a new house. You don't know that. Unless you were watching, so today is June 18th, and if it's within a couple days of June 18th, you can go to Twitch and see how we decided that we were going to put a house in the middle of a place where there was no place to put a house, but we needed one more farmhouse, and we put it right here. And this farmhouse is a level 3. And let's come inside. This, I believe, is an Incan farmhouse. Nomi is here right now. And yes, it is the alternative Incan farmhouse. And it is now a level 3, which means that 2 people can live here, which is good. Nomi did not have a place to live. She can't live in the main farmhouse, even though she's using this shed right here, because Phoenix, the dairy farmer, is living with Ismail. And let's do this. But if we do this, then Nomi and who's this right here? Nomi and Kamari. Okay, that's actually okay. We're going to change Ismail, and let's manage workers here. We're going to have Ismail go up and work out of the farmhouse. He's going to work from here, and the reason being is he lives here. And so we're going to have Nomi come down. Let's hire him here. So how many fields does he have? So he has the onion field, he has the corn, the potatoes, and we're going to give him one of these wheat fields down here. We're going to trade off one of these fields here for him. And let's come here, and Nomi is going to work here. And how many fields does she have? She has the beet, the carrot. These are small fields. These are all small fields. She's fine. I thought he was supposed to be doing one of these, but it's not showing that no one's doing that. Let me see how many fields Salem is doing. Salem is doing 4 fields, and he has both wheat fields. But I think that's okay. I think maybe what I'll do is take away the onion field from him. Wheat fields are hard. This is onions. This is garlic. No, I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it for now. And Ismail is going to be here. It just seems like he has so little. He has 1 onion filled. I'd almost rather give him garlic. No one can work these fields yet. They're too far away. They're for farmers that we're going to have on the other side, who is, what's his name? What's his number? What's your name? What's your number? Hold on. What's on the agenda? Is Missouri still standing? It got pretty thundered on. Lots of lightning. Hello. Hello. I think Ayush left just a little bit before he had homework to do. Missouri, yes. How am I? Okay. Is it possible? It's not possible to hear? Oh, no, not again. Okay. I'm just going to say hi to Mr. Villager since he can't hear. And say that I'm fine. And there we go. So I'm saying it in English. So there we are. And I just don't like this. I don't. Hold on. Samuel has both wheat fields, and I just don't think he should have the garlic as well. So let's take away one of these up here. Let's see, he has both wheat fields. The wheat fields are big. So we're going to take away the garlic field from him. So he has 3 fields now. And we're going to give this garlic field to Ismail. And he's going to manage it. There we go. So the wheat fields are being done by Salem. And Ismail is doing these 4 fields here. The potatoes, the corn, the onions, and the garlic. And then these 2 fields, the peas and the peppers, are being done by another farmer that we have all the way over here. Okay, hi Rudolph. So Rudolph and Floof are keeping the wild wolves away from the herd. And that's pretty much what they're doing right now, which is why we don't have a lot of loss in this area. And I know you can't get to you. I know you can't get to them. Oh, oh, she's got food on her again. Whenever she has too much food on her, she starts eating it, and then she complains that she's eating the same thing over and over again. So we're going to put it there so that it can be picked up, and so that she can get some different kinds of food. I have, like, of course not. Oh, Pipkin. There's Pipkin. Hi, Pipkin. Pipkin, what did you find? Look at this. Ooh, Pipkin found mistletoe. Ooh, look at these things. So Pipkin's going to take that stuff and put it in here, and it'll be picked up. Aw, Cannon. That's so sweet. Cannon is giving Pipkin corn, so he's fed. Let's come right here and see what's happening here. If no work orders, so Josiah is not working on anything. So does that mean that this building is a level 5? Because if it is, that means that we can fix that fence. Dun 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 dun. Salem and Josiah live here. And let's come over here. And should it be, ooh, no, but there's no house here for Nomi. There wouldn't be any place for Nomi to live. And this was the problem, because in actuality, Salem should actually be doing the farm right back here. This is the closest to him. And we would have Nomi doing that, but Nomi needs to be here because she lives here. And so we're going to leave it that way. Let's come in here. What I need to do really quickly are 3 things all at the same time. Okay. And I'm good because I'm streaming and I'm having a good time streaming. Thank you. And let's put this here. Let's close this door. And now let's look at the things. This is now a level 5. We can get all the farms to come up to level 5. Josiah is going to work on them. He's going to bring every farm up to a level 5. So this is Amari. Jakari is delivering to Amari. Amari is the shepherd, and Jakari is delivering. And right here, this is Brendan. Brendan is the pig farmer. Hi, Brendan. I'm just going to come in here, and Josiah is going to work on this. Now, I'm going to give him all 4, even though I don't usually give them more than 2 at a time. But these are small builds, upgrade, and so he'll be able to do all of these at the same time. So let's come here. Now this is the dairy farmer and the ranch hand. Both of them are using this. So this is Colt and this is Phoenix. And so Josiah is going to work on this one also. And you see they don't need a lot for them to be updated, and this will be a full level 5. So with this level 5 happening, we're going to bring the fence for this building to here. Let's get out a pickaxe. We're going to start taking down some fences. So we're going to take this fence down right here. So there isn't going to be a fence here. This is the house next door. Luckily, I haven't hit one of them yet. Okay, and so now all the animals that are back here are connected once again to the main farm. And in the morning, we can bring them back so that they can get fed and so on. Now, this part right here where we have 2 fences, this is the original, Anyanka's original border. We are actually making this bigger. We're bringing it all the way. Oh, actually, no. This is her border. I remember that they overlapped a little bit. This is the new border right here. And we do have an opening here for Cannon to come to use this. But everyone else, what was that? Did you see that just then? I don't know what that was. It was Ghost. All right, so that gives us this area. Let's take this light away and let's put a light right here. And why don't we go ahead and do this, put the light on the post and put the light right here. So we have that. Mr. Villager was asking me what I'm doing today, and I apparently am doing lots of stuff, but not what I thought I was going to be doing. And so let's put that on here. And what are we going to do to keep them off of the grass right here? Get down. All right, and this part's fine. This part's okay here. I see this sheep right here, and I don't know whether it's ours or not, but I'm going to bring it in since there are wolves in the area. So let me use this, and let's see if I can get the sheep to follow me. Oh no, this sheep is not interested. You're not interested? So I know that they can't come over here anymore. So let's see if I can get them to follow me around this border. So far, so good. Oh, can't go that way. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Let's use a lead. Let's come here. I'm making the rest of the cows crazy. So let's use a lead. So that, because I'm holding wheat. And then let's go get this one. And let's bring them this way. Come on, you. Oh, ooh, look at that. You don't want to come. You're wild. You don't want to go with me. I'm going to have to be more careful. Come on. Come on. You're going to have a better life here. But there's no way around. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's curious to know that this is sort of like blocked off in this area. And that's why this one is here. Oh. Come on. We'll come this way. Come down and they can come up here. No, they can't. How did you get here? Wow. So they're practically in this little protected area because I can't get them to come over. This is how I can do it. This is dangerous, but I'm going to do it like this. All right. Okay, and then let's get them to come down. All right. It's dangerous because if I go up too high, then they bounce, and the bouncing breaks them. And we don't want to do that. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Now, I've made it that they can't come over this way. But I think I can get her to come up this way. Have to be careful of the wolves in this area. She knows there's wolves in this area. But we're going to walk her across and down. And yes, all this to rescue one lamb. Yes, that is what I'm doing. Right before it rains. Okay, there we go. You are home. Okay, let's find a place to sleep. Pipkin is going to get some place. We're going to go to the other end of town that we haven't been to yet. Right over here where we have the other farms. And I'm going to spend the night in this druid tower, druid guard tower right here. It is 1:30 in the morning. Let's make sure everyone is asleep. Everyone is not asleep. So let me quickly go through town and make sure that I have everyone in bed. Yes, it's much easier to do this as a mermaid. As a full mermaid where I can swim through the air. And I still don't have everyone. So we'll come down here. There's the new marketplace. This is a little entry shop for people getting off the river boats. They can come here, and there's a little tiny shop right here where they can come and see wares. And then this, of course, is the gatehouse. This is an introduction. So when they see the beautiful things in that shop, then they want to come and see our other shops. And they can purchase things from the other shops up here. Now I might make that into a shopkeep shop. I might put in this piece. Remember, I extracted this piece from the from Trade Post style, and I think it was the Hills style that I extracted it from. So I think I might do that. I might go ahead and put that down as a level. It's raining. Let's go. We were going to sleep, but we didn't have everyone in bed. I still don't have everyone in bed. Somebody's stuck somewhere. Let's make sure that Riley came up from the mine. I see 2 people up here, which means that Riley probably did. And there's Mia and Riley both. Wait, was that Riley? Where's Maximiliano? Wasn't Max still living with them, or was Max living? I always do this. I always think he's supposed to be living with them, but he actually lives over here. Oh, and look at this. This has been raised to a level 5. It's not finished yet. There are no lights. Yeah. This is being worked on to make this a level 5. And Maximiliano is here. There are 3 people in this house. And so it's not him. So, oh, I bet I have somebody. I bet I didn't put Estella in a house. Remember? Oh, shoot, it's sunrise and it's going to rain. No, I think it's too late. I'm too late. All right, well, it's going to rain today. I'm too late. 5:30 is too late. But it's Estella. I didn't put her in a house. I was supposed to give her, put her here, but I think I decided I was going to put her back in this house, and I didn't do it. So Estella, sure enough, is homeless. Who else is homeless? What? Look at all these homeless people who have been spending time in the tavern. When they're homeless, they go to the tavern and get a room, which will soon be the resort. They'll go to the resort and get a room. What? Hold on here. Let's get Briella and Brooke. That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. I think that both of them can live in one of these houses here. So we're going to come here and look. Jack and McKenna are here, and they've been here all along. Now, Jack and McKenna, because McKenna is working, yes, see, she's at 44. If she moves across the way, I think it's too far, but let's check. Rosalie is here. They're students, and we'll get them to come over in just a minute. Jack, where's Jack? I'm looking for McKenna. Look how far down she is. So she becomes a 63, so she can't be here. Rosalie is here, and she's a chef. She can be here, but she can also be in one of these. So the easiest way, I know, Eli, and the easiest way to make sure that I'm putting them in the right place is while it is raining, let's do this. So Alessandra has been helping, and she is going to go back to school. So we're going to have Alessandra not be here. This is Briella's job right here. So we'll bring Briella back. I'm going to have to get Alessandra to be somewhere in just a moment. And over here, Jazz was helping Brooke, but this is Brooke's job. And so Jazz is going to come here, and Briella is going to, Brooke is going to come back. So Brooke and Briella are not really a couple, but they were living together, and we can put them back. Let's see what happens. This is Eli and Emery living here. They're not an official couple yet. There are no official couples right here. And this is Tatiana and Tobias living here. And this is Wade living here. This is the level 5 where he is living with Mia. And we're going to come down to this house here. I know, I've looked at it. I know. So the only place that they can live, is here. So all 3 women are going to live here for now. Brooke, Briella. So Briella helped Brooke raise her kids, but because they were living together. And so now all 3 women are living here. And we'll leave them for now until we have the new set of kids. I saw that. He's done.
What's
Hello,
it today?
Wade. What do you need? You need purple stairs? Okay, I will work on it. Is the purple gone? And let's look. Josiah started working on something. Remember that, let's look for a minute. Cash has finished what he was working on. Maisie finished what she was working on. We need Maisie to continue what she was working on. Let's come down here, and then we'll go get Cash. Maisie's is important because she's working on the carpentry area at the riverport. And this is now a level 4 here. So what did she work on first? Did she work on this first? Let's see. This looks like it's been worked on. Sure enough, it's a level 5. So this is now a level 5 of this building. We will fix this back, but I need to get everybody working for a minute. Kingston is here. Macy is going to work on Harper's building, and build options, the builder is Maisie. Upgrade the building. And she is also, we're going to give her a second project. She's also going to work on this courier, the import-export office for Gregory, right here, which is also only a level 4. She's going to work on this. These are needed in order to be able to supply all the materials that are needed to bring all this entire area up to level 5. So you can see there's a house down here. We've got the guard tower, we've got the school, the primary school, we've got 4 houses, we've got a bakery. This dining hall is a level 5, and this dormitory needs to be brought up to level 5. Those are all things that need, as well as both university buildings and the cathedral. So this is why we're getting the carpenters, the stonemasons, all of these workers, the blacksmith, all of them up to level 5 first, so that they can be faster in supplying the builders for these new buildings. And over here, this should now be a level 5. And let me check. It is not. So let me see if this is a level 5 here. It is not. So this is what Cash is going to work on next. Cash was apparently cancel upgrade. Somebody's working on it. Hold on, let me see who's working on it. Josiah is finishing his. Maisie started working on the forestry. And let's check and see if this is what Cash is working on for a second.
It's some bad weather we're having today.
And did we remember this carpenter here? We did not. So let's come up here and see what Cash is working on. I know I can look at the thing. He's not working on anything. All right. McKenna's working on that building. Let's have Cash, who was working on this build. Ooh, look at the brick. This is what he finished. This is what Cash was working on. This is a level 5. He's going to start working on the carpenters. And we've got, ooh, does this look like a level 5? No, it's not. So the build options builder is going to be Cash. Upgrade the building. He's going to work on Marcos's first. And then he'll work on this one, which now is still Juliana. Remember, we tried to move her, but it didn't work. So build. Look how little there is here. So we're going to have Cash do both of these buildings. So cash is going to bring up both of those. I'm going to have to look and see how much purple we have. What cash was working on was this. This should be a level 5. But it's not, so this hasn't even been done yet. Oh no, he was working on the house. I forgot, yes. He was working on this house to get it up to a level 3. So that it was livable for 2 people to live here. I'm taking these off for now. I know it's just a level 3. So it's lower than some of the other houses. But for right now, that's fine. Until we get back. I know. I've got all these trees. That's the way I look at it. I've got all these trees, and so I want all fires to be in lanterns so they're protected. And something here, something happens with this. And they keep trying to use these, I think. I think that's what happens, that they keep trying to use these pieces. So let me fix this for a second. I don't mind some of this, but let's come here and let's look at, let's make this go away, and this and this. Let's put these 2 back for a minute. Let's get a panel. Let's put this here, those here. Let's put these here. And now that I've sorted through everything, let's get a cutter, because I made it go away. And let's get a wood. I would prefer metal. Oh, I don't need to. Let's do this. Iron. Let's use these trapdoors. So this is a fireplace, and we're going to use these trapdoors here. I'm going to put this trapdoor. Let's see if I can get to it, and put this trapdoor right here. Which is why there isn't one. I know you're having trouble. Take this down. That makes it almost impossible for them to get up. There's a trap here. And let's take this trap down. Let's put a trap there. So you see I'm putting in metal traps instead of wooden traps, because I want this to look like it can actually stand to be burned. I'm standing in the piece right here. You can feel one of my... It's always weird when you feel... It's like, am I feeling a hair, or has a spider landed on my... So I can't... Come on, you can do it. That's why. Because with these, you can't. These have to be facing down. Okay, I get it now. So let's make it out of iron. Let's make it out of iron, and let's take this down. And let's have a door here instead of that. I'll have one of these for right now. Put a door right here, and that's the door to this house. Okay, and up here, let's take down these 2 doors, and we'll put a door here for now. We might not have that door in the future. One of these we might not have, but for right now, put the door here. Yeah. Alright, and then right here I need these to be covered, and now I am going to get a cutter. I know this is only a level 3 and it's going to change, but in the meantime I want it to be safe. Let's get iron, and I think I can make these. So let's come out and down. Let's see if I can make an iron trapdoor. We're in traps. Let's do these. This one here. Let's put this in, and sure enough, I can. Okay. Let's come over. And so now we can put one of these right here, and one of these right here. That works for that. And on this side, where these are, they can't get in here now. They can't get in, they can't get up. They can't burn themselves. I would like to have this one be here though, to close that in. That means they're going to walk up here, but they can't fall. And I think that's going to be okay. I prefer that door. And that's what it looks like now. And we'll have it be like that. Was there one on top? Did I make the top one go round? I didn't think I did. I could move this one up, this one right here, move it up to here like that. And have the smoke be there. And that one actually opens. Then they can jump up here, can't they? And they can go in, try and go in here. But they can't get in with that door being there. Okay, good. I'm good with that. But if I do this like this, can they get in? They can get in, but they can't get burned. All right, I'm good with that. I know. I have to fix it. I have to fix it so that they can't get burned. All right. Yeah, I know the iron's going to get hot, but the house isn't going to burn down. So we'll leave it like that. It is nighttime and it is not raining anymore. And we were checking on Cash, and he had been working on this house. Now we need him to work on something, and I'm going to have him work on the mechanic. Build options. The builder is going to be Cash, because we need the mechanic upgrade. And then he'll work on the glass shop and that. And then I'm going to have McKenna finish working on this. I think McKenna's working on this, and I'm going to come down here and see. Flying is interesting. It is interesting. And she, sure enough, is upgrading the mine. And what does she need? And she's not. Block of emerald. That should be there. Chiseled stone brick might not be there. And that might be holding up the works. Let's come down here and let's check. So Brooke is back to work, and let's check on her recipes. And sure enough, there's that one. And what's this? A waxed block of copper. Oh, with purple. Wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, so that's what's holding up the works. Let's come over here and see how much purple we have in the warehouse, because all of a sudden we're using a huge amount. Where's the purple coming from? From Arnarluk, from Emney Island, and from Seabridge. All three of those cities are pretty much finished being built. They just do repairs, and so they don't need a whole lot of materials, and they have been selling off their materials. And so this is one of the projects that they have. Let's go to settings and let's sort. Let's go back and look for purple. And we have purple block. And so yeah, we do have purple block, and we have enough. So does she have the recipe for a stair piece? Let's come over. Oh, pretty moon. Look at that. I know, sometimes I should just go ahead and walk, because sometimes walking through is so cool to see. where everything is really fun. So let's teach a recipe here. Let's teach purple. And we need purple stair. And let's teach that. And just in case, let's just go ahead and teach the slab. And is there wall? There is not wall. And that, I thought we had taught that, but just in case we hadn't, we're going to do that, and I think that will help everyone. I know that Luke, or the mechanic, Santino, Lucas is the blacksmith, but Santino should know how to do, here we've got one. What level is this? This is a level 4, and they're working on it. So there's one of Thaler's jack-o'-lanterns. So I have to wait till that's a level 5, and then we'll remove it. I prefer keeping the jack-o'-lanterns for the sacred holiday of Samhain, so we'll do that. It is the mob's holiday, and so we will wait for that to happen. Okay, so now we know what he's working on. He's working on this. Cash is working on this, and when he's done working on that, he will work on, I think he'll work on this, unless Josiah is available, or Violetta. Let's see. Yeah, one of the 3 of them. Cash. Ooh, the hot dry house is in trouble. Hold on. Let's come up here. This is the climate controlled house, and we have someone doing climate control, and something's going on with their requests for materials. Let me see what's missing. How much do you want to bet it's the sponges? That there are no, but there are sponges here. Why do we have wet sponges here? We shouldn't. I can't use wet sponges. Oh, I have to have some. That's right. I forgot. You have to have it set. You have to have it set for all the fields. And so we have to have wet sponges here, as well as the ones that we're using. So that's there. You see what's missing? You know what's missing? Magma. We are out of magma. Yes, we are. That means the other house is out of magma too, but let's go and see. So that's the hot and dry climate controlled greenhouses. And over here we have the hot and humid climate controlled greenhouses. These are part of trade posts for Minecolonies, which I am trying specifically. That's my whole thing of trying these out. There's some magma here. We're going to have them share. Let's take the dry sponges over to the other. That's what they're using. They're using wet. We're kind of low. See how much there is? So we are going to have to make sure that they have some. I don't think there's any in the warehouse, and that's why I'm hand delivering. Normally I set it up so that the couriers will, but every once in a while you have to, well, I want to make it faster. I'm going to hand deliver the magma over here. So you get an absolute warning when the houses are in danger, and it tells you how long you have. It will revert to its natural climate in 4 colony days. And so when they're not getting what they need, so he's got plenty of sponge, because the wet sponges are turned into dry sponges at the hot and humid, and those dry sponges are being used in the dry house. And so then we could have sponges wet again, which would be an interesting thing to experiment with. Let me take these away. Who can make wet sponges? That would be a curious thing. Let's look and see if someone can actually make wet sponges. No, you can't make wet sponges. So this would be on the player to provide wet sponges, which would mean making a wet sponge farm or to use some different material. I prefer to use the wet sponges because I'm a mermaid. I can get wet sponges easily. And let's put these back. And so that's what I'm doing. So what's going to happen when we have all these sponges? If we have too many dry sponges, we'll let the shopkeep sell them. But that is what we are working on. So now there is the material that's needed for the house these are our new kids on the block. Aiden to work on that, and we're glad. Let's come over here. One of our kids here, and this is Brian, not Bryant. Bryant is our chef in the farm dining hall, but Brian is the new farmer. And how many fields does he have? He is working on 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are small field. The chickpea and the peppers are big fields, and he's got 1 small field, which makes 3. But if we give him another small field, he'll have the full 5 set. And it says that he's working on cucumbers.
Yes.
Do you have any cucumbers? You need something, and you need peppers. Okay, so let's come here. I have cucumbers on me, but I need to give them to him. So let me recall him for just a second. Wait, quick.
Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you too. And in his inventory, let's put these cucumbers. And he does. He has a diamond, and so let's come here and see. Let's remove the woodens. He's way past wooden now. He's actually using the diamond, I believe. And so let's add to here 3. And let's do diamond. So we're going to give him 3 of those. And let's add here, and let's do 3 diamond. Let's give him an axe just in case. See, some fields actually need axes, so we'll give him that. And that takes care of that. All right, let's close this door. And he will now get to work. Yeah, he hasn't started this yet, because this would be the 5th field, so he has to wait until this is a level 5. Speaking of which, what is she doing? Remember what she's doing? She's making us a new sugar farm, and she's standing inside the hut block again.
Good day to ya.
I know, and you're stuck, aren't you? So let's recall the worker out of the hut block, and let me see something for a second. Let me come here. Let me go into here. Let me see if I can fix this one. I might not be able to, but let's come here. And let's look at this. So that says that it is an entity tag, and that's the only tag it has. It apparently doesn't have a work tag. Let's go to work. And let's tag a position right here where she's standing. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't realize it was going to hit her. I thought it was going to go underneath her. I should have known better. All right, let's see if that'll keep her from getting into the she's going to be mad at me. She is going to be mad at me. I know. I'm sorry. All right.
So what will it be for you?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So she needs 20 jungle trapdoors. Now that is Kingston. And we're going to go to Kingston and get them. See, this is where she is. So Kingston probably does not know how to make trapdoors yet. He is way over on the other side. because jungle wood has to be imported, and he is part of the Riverport with his parents. Yay, cash. Yay. He's part of the Riverport down here. And Kingston, his mother brings in the woods from the riverboats because she is the tree farmer. So she sources all of these woods. She tells Gregory, who is the import-exporter and her partner right now, I don't think they're official, but that's her partner for now. She tells him what she needs. He has it come in, she manages it, and then Kingston mills it. Kingston works on it in his carpentry shop, this sawmill right here. So let's come here. This is a level 5. And let's look at the crafting. It would be one of these, and it's not showing. So the trap door, it was a trap door, right? Let's come here and look. Let's go to Maisie, Cash, McKenna, Wade, Josiah. It was no, it was Violetta. Violetta needs, and if I had the clipboard out, it would probably tell me. That's my drink light. It would have probably told me right away. It is a jungle trapdoor and jungle slab. She has, but it's the jungle trapdoor. And let's come here. And let's go to crafting, teach, jungle. Have we taught any?
Too late to work. I'm
It
off.
is? Okay. Oh yeah, it is sunset. Okay, cool. Let's look for jungle stuff. There is no jungle. So we haven't, he has not done, the jungle that was done previously. It was shipped in. We're going to teach him jungle right now. So we need jungle wood. He can do this. We need stripped. We need jungle, stripped jungle log. And we have the rest of that. Okay. Then we need plank. There it is. And then we need stair. We need slab. We need fence. And we need gate. I don't know what this university is going to call for, so I'm just going to have all of these available. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, and then the jungle trapdoor, which was the whole thing, the reason we came here. Do we want a pressure? He can't make a pressure plate. That's mechanic. That's mechanic. I think that's it. Oh, the sign. Yeah, let's have him be able to make the jungle sign. And then we have it. Both signs? Okay. Let's make this sign also. And now he knows how to make all of these. So it's nighttime. And I'm going to do something right here. These two are still here. This is now level 5, so these are permanent things that I'm changing. I don't have to worry about doing this again. I want a light. Let's bring this light all the way over near there. It needs one there. And let's take that one away. So we're putting them on the beams, the lights on the beams, and we do need a light right here. So this is lit now, and we can see these areas here where they can go down. And if they get trapped, they can get down and they can get up from here. So I really like this detail. And the same on this side. Let's come here and let's fix this. We're going to do jungle for right now. I don't like jungle as much as acacia. Acacia looks better. The raw acacia wood looks better here. So we'll put in one here. And then we'll put one on this side. And do the same here. So this is what he's working on. We need him to work on acacia and on jungle. And he's got several of these. I have modded stuff, so I'm trying to think, do I have something modded that I'd like to use? Let's look at tables. The reason I'm looking at tables is because there are some special tables, and there's one of them right here. A stable? Minecolonies huts. Oh my gosh, there's a stable. A stable's been added. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna have to go and look. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I thought I was gonna see some tables from some mods. This is a forager's table right here. Let's look and see what that looks like. Maybe there's called work. Oh, there they are. There's a tinker table and a mason table and a carpenter's table. These are the tables I'm looking for. These tables right here. All right, so wow. Look at that in my hand. That is a brand new hut. The stable. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about that. So see right here where this is, where there's two of these. This should fit this table right here, the carpenter's table. How do I get it to fit right in that corner there? So that is fitting there. This is fine, the table here. I need to put something else here. So what is this? This is a forager's table. Let me see what it looks like. Nah. Tinkering table. Ooh, I like that. I like the tinkering table to use. What's up here? Oh, look at this. Ooh, this is nice. We could put the tinkering table up here. Let's put the tinkering table up here. And let's put it right here. Nope, right here. Did that put it back far enough? That's as far back as it can go, but that's actually okay. Why is there a door here? I put it down, didn't I? No, there's another door there. Okay. So we'll take those away. I'm not having these. What we can put in these locations are drawers. And so let's find us some drawers since we can't find anything else. I can have one of those up here. I'm not having a dozen. That is, and the stable, I don't think it's gonna look good. And the other is the loom. So let's come to here. Let me take these and put them here. So I'm gonna put them right here so I can see them. And let's get drawers. We could have some cabinet areas. And this was the thing. Now, are we making this steampunk? And I think that we're going to make it steampunk. We could use these drawers. These would look really nice. So there was something here in this corner. Let's put that in. And then let's put one here. Whoops. There's a rack missing from here. that rack there. And there's a rack missing from here. Put that rack in. I wonder if there was a rack there. I wonder if that's what I hit. That there was supposed to be a rack there. Let's take this down for a minute. Let's put racks here because I think something happened here that I hit something. So I'm just going to put racks in that spot. Remember, something invisible got hit. And since we've got invisible racks, we'll make it look like that. I think those drawers are enough here in this location. Let's come down here, and there was something here. I don't like that in that location, so we won't have that one. And we've got the table here, and I'm good. And we have lights. Let's go upstairs for a second. And we have lanterns up here, and we are good to go. We're good to go. So this is the level 5 medieval. I think this is medieval oak, but we'll look. This is medieval oak level 5 sawmill is what they call it, and we call it the carpentry shop. And we fixed some things in this area so that they can get to them. Now all of these, remember, we had changed, so they changed them all back. These were different kinds of woods, and I want to put them back, so we are. This table here, that's fine. These stairs are fine. Let's get the woods that are supposed to be here. So this is a process, but we want to do this. So let's get, I don't need these two right now. Marketplace is continuing. Everybody's working. I need this and the track. I'm going to cough. Okay, and now I need several types of log. I need acacia, jungle, there's jungle, acacia, crimson, oh, mangrove. Let's do mangrove. Let's do, where's the other one that's missing? Jungle. So I have oak, spruce, birch, jungle. Oh, I had jungle. What am I missing? Warped. They're not logs. Warped and crimson. So there's warped and crimson. These are all the ones that are imported. We do not do these. Something. Yay! A guard tower added where? Was that cache? Might have been. Yeah. Alright, so let's take these off. These pieces off right here. Hear him? You hear that sound? That's him working. Look what he's doing. So he's making the trap doors that are needed for the build, and that's why we want him to be a level 5. Let's make this mangrove. So we're going to take these pieces away right here, and we're going to put these in, well, yep, right here, and that's that side. And then on this side, take these away, and we're good to go. All right, and now we'll put the ties back on. So we have to put those, use those on these sides, and then we'll put in the train piece right here on both sides to tie them together. And there's the tie. Let's come over here. Let's have the crimson and the I hear you. The crimson, why don't we have crimson be here? And on this side. And there we have it. And then this piece and the 2 rail pieces. And that puts that in. And this larger amount here, mangrove, I guess we're going to do the warped as the larger amount. We've got a pretty big amount of warped. I would almost rather this used to be, and is this finished? This is the level 5, right? We checked, and this is a level 5 of this. Yeah, and our trees are still here. Let's see if it's a level 5 down below. And it is not, so I can't change anything in here. This is only a level 4. And what is she working on? I thought she was working on this. I thought Maisie, is Maisie not doing anything? No, she is. She is working on this. Okay, so don't change anything for this. We just need to change this one right here. So let's take these off. There's 2 sets of these. So we'll take the first set off and we're making it into this. Did it come all the way over? I think it did. So that we could have a tie right here and a tie right there. Yep. So let's do that. Okay, and then let's take this side off. So they have a huge amount of this, probably because it's so hard to get that when they get it, they're asking for a lot at the same time. And I like the idea of that. Let's take one of these off right here. And this is, nope. This is where this is tied together. And right here, I took off too many. I'm going to bring this all the way up to here. Like they have it just fit in between these 2 chest pieces there, and this one's a little bit shorter, and I'm good with that. All right, and the sign is lovely, and we've got all sorts of wonderful things going on there. Those doors are fine. This is the river. The water wheel is churning up the river, and we did lower it. We were able to lower it to not have it be churned, but I kind of like it that it's churned. Maybe in a little while I won't. And I'll go, I don't want that to be like that anymore. And we'll see what we're going to do after that. But right now, dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see what's holding Maisie up. Violetta finished! Yay! Violetta finished working on the sugar farm. And let's come here. Hello, you.
Is
Hi.
there a problem?
No. What are you working on? Recorders. She's working on the forester. She is working on the forester. She did get whatever it was that she needed. She actually got it. And she's going back to work on it. And McKenna, did McKenna get what she needed? Let's check and see. McKenna, what did you need?
Wise.
Stripped oak wood. So there's an oak piece. And I know the paper is fine and it's being delivered.
You're so wise.
And she is asking for that. So let's go and check Marcos and make sure that he can make that. And since we're here with the level 5 Marcos, hello Marcos, let's look, teach, nope, wrong one. Teach this. And he should know how to make it already. So he must just be waiting for the wood to come in. to make it. If he doesn't make it, Jakari's delivering something to him, so we'll see. Let's get rid of this. So I'm going to count this because they made that. So I need to give it back to them, these jack-o'-lanterns. Because he's going to ask for a whole bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. All the builders, when they start doing all the Littleton buildings. So that's why we give them back the jack-o'-lanterns when we take them away. So this is a level 5. That's the last time we're going to take that away. This is what it looks like. I think we need some light in here. I think you're in the dark. I think you are. Where can we put light? Where can we put some light? See, he's making stuff. We can definitely put something right there, but I don't want it there. Oh, I don't like it over his head like that. I'm not going to have any place to put it except to set it on here, which I can do. There we go. We'll just set it like he's got a lantern sitting over on that area right there. It's usually daytime when he's working, but I'm going to put these in here to light up this area. And that takes care of him. We're going to take this piece away, and we're going to have this piece that's in the ground not be. Everything's okay there. And this is actually the last thing that I'm going to do on this. It is indeed. Now, this is supposed to have, this is a level 4. Yeah, this is supposed to have a piece of border right here, I think. But I think him working on this took away the border on this part. But this will be one of the next things to be worked on. However, I don't want that to look like that for the length of time that it's going to be. Close that door. So I'm going to put these here to cover the dirt that these bushes are in. So that's how it's supposed to. This is one of Anyanka's houses. This is the Forester house in Old English, which is the style that Anyanka did. And how are we doing? Wow, 2 whole hours. Wow. All right, so we got interrupted from doing something. Let's look at the builders again. We were looking at Violetta, and she finished. She finished. Excellent. So we have for a long time had a problem with the plantation. Supposedly that problem is fixed. I have this massive plantation set up right here, and I want to see if it can be repaired, but I don't want to repair it and it not. I did that in Arnarluk, my last 21 city, and I could not get them to work no matter what. So we're going to bring Sutton over here. Sutton's our sugar farmer. I know, but I'm doing this. So let's come here and let's go, yes. Let's find Sutton. I need the person who is skilled to come over and do this. There's Santino. I might have passed him. If I get to the bottom and I don't see him, then I'm going to the other sugar farm. Let's come here and look and see. Yep, I did. All right. And when we go to the other sugar farm, let me change. There's no one in this area. So I'm going to change into a Little Mermaid in order to do this next part. Because what I'm going to have to do is take an axe and get harvest some sugar from the first farm to use to grow in the second farm. And I want to see if he'll plant it and if it will grow. If he'll harvest it. It'll grow. He won't harvest it. Oh, I just stepped in the water, which gave me siren sight in the middle of the night. And so that's why my vision suddenly got really good. Okay, so this is Sutton here. And so we're going to fire him from here. And let's go into these sugar farms. And let's just go ahead and trim these. And pick up all of this sugar. And hopefully I'm just trimming them. I don't want to hit the bees. There are beehives in this sugar farm specifically to pollinate the farms. That's Hanyanka putting beehives inside the greenhouses, these sugar greenhouses here, to help everything grow. All right, so we've got a ton, and I don't think I damaged any of them. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, so now we're going to take these things over to the new sugar farm. Boink. Let's take the stairs down. Let's take a lantern so I can see where I'm going. And I'll take it out of your face. So we'll just hold the lantern. And we'll come up here. What time is it? It's midnight. We do have a minute or two. I think I want to go to sleep. Is everyone in bed? Everyone is in bed. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go to sleep. Oh, nope, I have something in my hand. Let's come here. Now let's try. Okay, good. Yes, no, I don't sleep with things in my hand anymore. I don't. There's no excuse for that after all these years. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's come down here and let's hire Sutton. And let's see if this works. So we're going to hire Sutton. You can see that he is a brilliant planter. And then we're going to call him. It's early. We're going to call him early. Good morning, Sutton.
Fine morning.
It is a fine morning. I'm so glad you agree. But I need to give him, hold on. Let me come here and let me go to here. And let's get this. Let's get this. And I need to make sure this is new. This is new.
What can I do for you?
You can plant me some sugar. I'll give him those 16. And we'll put this here as, is there, oh, there isn't. So let's look at the tasks. Let's look at the settings, priority. Let's look at the fields. Let's make this, yes! Dun, 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 dun. Spectacular. Spectacular. Look, it's showing the other fields as well. Excellent. 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 Dun, 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 dun. So he's gonna, and look, he planted. Yay! It's been forever. It's been forever that we haven't had a sugar farmer. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, and so now let me go here. Let me, now he doesn't know, at the other sugar farm, he had all of the recipes. I might have to bring him back to that farm in just a moment. Something just happened. What just happened here? No? Okay. I heard some sort of announcement, and I just wanted to make sure. Isabel, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Thanks for being in chat. How are you doing? I'm actually good, and I am so happy right now because that means that the sugar farms work. Now, Sutton is going to want to come back to his own sugar farm, but let's look here at the fields. Oh my gosh. Spectacular. So now there's still something going on with these sugar farms, and they have to be rebuilt. These pieces right here. So I have one here and one here, and they'll have to be rebuilt so that they show. I don't know which one is showing. Let's see, settings, let's look. 77 northeast this is 77 northeast right here, the cactus. So I think it's this one. One of these isn't showing. This one's showing. Repair the field, but I don't need to. That's the one that's showing. It's this one that isn't showing. This one right here, and it is. So it still exists. So you can only have one sugar farmer per sugar field. It doesn't matter how many sugar fields you have, you can only have one sugar farmer per field. So we now have 2 sugar farmers, or we will, in a minute. Let's look. So Jazz is good. Remember, Jazz was helping with the stonemason. He has really a lot of different skills. And this might actually be a good place for him. Let's see. We could use him in this area, and he's ready. He's graduated from university, and he's ready for another job. We just have to find him someplace to live. Heidi could be here, but Heidi has better skills in other areas, and we want her to go there. Jeffrey, yeah, he has a little interest. Cohen's upside down because he's the bartender. Nia is not going to want to move away from Wade. She is really enjoying being a librarian, and so she's probably going to stay at the town hall library. Nixon is new, and he might have some other skills. Samir's upside down also, which means he doesn't want to. So Tatiana is the combat nurse. Bryson and Ivan, and it is definitely Jazz, and this is going to be Jazz's permanent job. Now Jazz's parents are the chicken farmer, Ariel, I think her name is, or Alea, the chicken farmer Alea, and his mother is the she's one of the first 4, Madeline, who is the first fisher. And so that's where his family is. I forgot, I'm still a little mermaid. Do I need to be? Do I want to be? Let's come here right quick, hurry before someone comes. And let's quickly change into a full mermaid before anyone sees. All right. Okay, so if he is going to be here, let's see how far away he's living right now. Right now he's 84 blocks away. That's too far. Hi, how are you? That's Violet. Violet is our botanist. She runs the flower shop. Where can I put him? Who lives here? Sutton is here by himself in this house, and we'll see what happens. Sutton is saying that he wants his house back and his farm back. So we're going to exchange the 2 of these people. So we'll have him not be here, and we'll go over to Sutton and change them. That means the Jazz will be even farther away. He's moving right now, which is why he hasn't come. He has to move all his stuff and move his and probably stopped off at his parents' house and stuff like that. So let's come here. Let's go to here, And so Jazz is going to be here. And let's put Sutton back in the other house. Why? Because Sutton has more experience. Now that he's started the farm, he's confident that Jazz can do the farm by himself. But he's going to be here. And why is he here? Because this is where all the recipes are. So see, we have a bunch of recipes right here, and he knows how to make all this stuff, and we need him to make it. And he is living in that house by himself. He doesn't have a partner yet. We're probably going to have to move someone in with him. We'll see who it will be in a little bit. But in the meantime, I've got, how many people living here? I think I have 3. But let me see. Let's go upstairs to here. And I only have 2. Okay, so Jazz can live here for the time being with Aiden and Brian until we figure out some families. Right now, they're living there. Up here is living, in this house is living Cheyenne, Callie, and Violetta are living here. So we have a house of girls and a house of boys. And over here, I think this is mixed because we have couriers living with Liberty. Liberty, the black, not the blacksmith, the glass cutter, lives here. And Trenton and Remy are here, and they're both couriers. So we don't have any families in this area yet. And Sutton is still in his house. He was living here with Violet, but Violet is now living with Luana because she and Sutton were just sharing the house. And so we'd rather put Sutton in this house. It's closer to his work. There we go. Okay, so we took care of the fact that Aiden wasn't getting enough magma to keep this farm going right here, this climate controlled area. But now he has, and so we're not getting any alarms going off here. We're growing nether peppers on this side and chickpeas over here. And then Brian is doing a couple other farms. This one is cucumbers. Look, you can see them. Look, this cucumbers, yay! And over here will be cabbage as soon as we can, as soon as he's a level 5. Brian is a level 5. He can have that many fields. Normally I only do 3 fields, but we have a bunch of little fields. And because we do, see those 2 little fields back there? I'm counting those as 1 field and letting them like 1 big field. And so if they have a little field like that, I'm counting that as 1 field. So even though it will say that he has 5 fields, in actuality he only has 4. And in this farm region, that's going to be a thing. I would almost say 3.5, because this is a smaller field here as well. So we'll say that it's 3.5. I know it can go all the way out to 5. We'll see how far we want it to go out. All of these fields go out to 5 because I like this oddness. There's just something curious about having these are private farms here, and we have private farms growing melons or pumpkins and flowers that cannot be grown. Let me get a lantern. There we go. So you can see that I'm walking down the stairs here. So I'm really, really happy that we were able to put in this house right up here next to the dye shop. So we now have a new house right here for Naomi. For Nomi. I want to call her Naomi. Nomi is the farmer who's living here. And it was Nomi who we traded, who we were trying to get to work out of this farm here rather than having Ismail be here. And so Nomi is here. And that's stuff that we were doing earlier. All right. Let me look at something for a minute. It's been a while, and there it is. So recipe book has been researched. We can check at the market in the morning. And I think I'm going to, if everyone's asleep, and everyone is asleep, I'm going to go to sleep in the town hall and to sort of control the temperature a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to go to sleep. So we put this trapdoor here so that people coming into the town hall are, whoops, I've got one of those in my hand again. Let's put this, okay, are not looking down on me sleeping. And so there we go. Why haven't I made a room for myself down here? I've been too busy. I've been too busy. I've been too busy. So close this door and let's come out. So McKenna had started working on the town hall, and then I realized how ridiculous that was. Well, not ridiculous, poor planning, because the builders need to be supported by the makers, and the makers need to be level 5 so that they can do maximum support for the builders. All the builders are level 5, which is how we're getting these buildings brought up. And hold on for a second. Hi, you. These are 4s, and let me look. I think we're waiting for Wade to be able to work on this, or McKenna to be able to work on this. But McKenna's working on the mine first, and so she's bringing that building that has the stonemason, the blacksmith, and the ore smelter are all in this building. So that's why we have to that's why McKenna's working on it. Wade, what are you working on? What are you working on? Let's come here. This is Wade, and let's put, no, I'm fine with that. Actually, it should say Jalapari. Let's have it say Jalapari. There we go. Jalapari means mermaid, by the way. Means sea creature. Mermaid. And so that's why we gave the town that name. Let's see. He's upgrading a residence. What residence? What residence are you upgrading? He should be upgrading this, but it didn't look like he was working on it, did it? Hold on. He is working on it. Okay, so Wade is already working on that. And he was just waiting for some purple pieces to come in. And did he get them? Let's see. He was waiting for Brooke to give him some.
Is there
You feel like you're eating the same thing every day? What do you have on you? Hold on. He is waiting for the waxed copper. Wax block of copper is... we might not have any. We might have to look at that. Why do you have coffee on you? Let's take the coffee off. I think the coffee is keeping him from getting a variety of food. Now, I haven't been doing this before, but I am going to give them the coffee to sell. It doesn't, either they won't sell it, or it sells for such a low price that I decided not to before. But they might not sell it. Let's see. Jack, where are you? I don't think Jack's done anything with it yet. No. Let's take it over to Eli. Let's take it out. Jack's not here for a minute. Let's take it over to Eli and have him price it for me. Eli, could you price this and see? I might have done this already and they won't sell it. But I'm going to check right now. Ready?
What's it today then?
Yep, they don't sell coffee. So that means that we have to sell it at a different market. We have to ship it out and sell it to, for instance, Tana. Sell it to the mermaids. So we'll just put it back in the warehouse for now. We won't sell that. So we're going to come here. I'm going to see how much coffee we have. You're also good. Excellent. Excellent. And let's come here. We're going to sort the warehouse. And then let's look for coffee. Where are they getting coffee from? Rabbits. There must be some rabbits in the area. We don't have a lot. I'm looking for an indicator on the ground. Yeah, I know. I don't see one. There it is. I see a red indicator, which means that the coffee is downstairs. And it is here. And we're going to take this coffee out. Ooh, look what we found, though. Look what we found. Let's put the sugar cane away. Let's take all these boots and give them to the shop for them to sell. So the way I need to do that, they won't sell boots that aren't repaired. We don't have anyone repairing yet, so I repair them. So there's one pair. Let's take that pair, and sure enough, we're just going to get 3 pairs of boots, and we can take them to the warehouse and have them be done. In the meantime, the coffee can go into a case here. Let's put it in here. Look, see these things? These things are all going to Tana. When we have enough, when we fill that up, we'll ship that out and give all of those to the Mermaid Nation, which I come from. I'm a mob. That's my story. And yeah, and so I'm an ambassador from that nation to this land nation here. So I've got 3 shoes on me, 3 pairs of shoes, and we're going to quickly take them over to Eli, who's decided he's not selling anything right now. But he will sell these. So we'll go. Notice I'm not having any trouble with food. So the trouble with food is to prepare in advance. So, and one of the other things that's helping me is a stew melier from Trade Post. They take all the vegetables that are surplus in the warehouse and they make them into a stew, and then they deliver that stew. They deliver that stew to the people who are working, who are the hungriest, and that keeps me from having something. How much time do I have? That's not quite enough time. I don't know. I've done this before, having kids with only a half hour left. I don't think I have enough time to get the druids off duty in order to have kids. I don't think I have enough time to do that. And then I kind of have to get the kids out of university, so they're not living in here. I can get some of them to go back to work. The only people who should be here are Stella and Genesis. Sorry for promoting your services. Why are you sorry? Yeah, no, I have those already. I appreciate your recognizing that you're making an interruption. And yeah, I will keep you in mind if I need something like that in the future, but right now I do not. But thank you for asking very nicely, and yeah, and thank you for stopping in and being in chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being in chat. So, but no, at this particular time, I'm not adding anything to my art right now. So let's come here and let's see if I get the last set of kids. When it comes time for them to go to university, they would still be living at home for a while until I got the other kids. I think I can still do it. So who's living here? There shouldn't be anyone. So let's look and see. Everyone should have gone back. Wesson works here. Wesson is the dining hall chef, and he will move back into, I don't think he can. Hold on, let me see. He cannot. And remember, we had a bunch of kids living in a dormitory over here, so I'm not ready to do it yet. I have to find some of these kids some jobs first. Ivan and Bryson are here. They're second year students, so they're living here. And you know something? I'm going to move Wesson in here. These are young kids. And usually we have someone in the house, an older person in the house, so I think I'm going to do that. So let's come here and put Wesson in with them so that there's an adult in the house. Hi guys. Hi Wesson. And that's Wesson coming. When we don't have kids anymore, this is going to be Wesson's house, with whoever he chooses as a partner, or whoever chooses him as a partner. And so that takes care of that house. Let's come here. No one lives here, and no one lives in the other house. And so we have 3 houses now. This house here. No one lives here. Good. Okay. Let's take Josie. Let's take all of the druids. I'm going to put them in houses to start with. If I put them in the tavern, they won't get children. So I'm going to put them in the houses. So right now we're going to come here. We're going to have some more kids. Our last set of kids will bring us up to 99, I believe. So that's what we're going to do. So let's come here. And we're going to have all 3 of our professors. These are our coaches, our university coaches, and 1 student. Jessica and Malachi are coaches at the university sports center, which is what I'm saying that is. And Veronica is one of the students. Let's have Jessica and Malachi be here. Jessica and Malachi have raised kids before. Veronica is going to go home to her parents. She's a Chudderley. Her parents are, I think she can go home to her parents, and I'd like her to go home. I don't want her parents to get any more kids. So if she comes here, I think there's still room though. Nope, it's only level. Good, this is perfect. So Veronica's going to come here. And when the kids arrive, then all these druids will go back to their stations. So let's go to the mine. We're going to pause the miner, and we're going to bring Harrison up out of the mine. Harrison is the druid assigned to Riley. So Riley is the miner, and let's pause him. I could let him go on vacation. I could, rather than have him pause, let him not be working for right now. And then let's come here. Nope. There we go. So this is Harrison right here. So let us recall him first of all, so that he is not in the mine. And then let's very quickly, before he goes back down, okay, I have to put myself in a position so that I can call him. So let's recall the worker, manage the worker, Archer, and there we go. Okay, so he's going to go to the tavern because he doesn't have any place to live. And then we're going to get the 2 other people. I suppose I could put him in a house right away. Why don't we do that? We're going to get Hattie, who is his preferred partner right now. Hattie and Harrison raised a couple kids together. They are not an official couple, but they like being together, and so we're going to put them together with the child that they raised, Raylan, who's grown up, and she and her mother Hattie are the gatehouse guardians. They are the druids at the gatehouse, and we're going to the gatehouse now and have them be off duty. Why am I doing this? Because if the military is not off duty, they don't get any kids. I don't know whether that's changed or not. I haven't seen any evidence of it. There was a time that druids and knights and archers got kids, but they don't anymore because they're not in a house. And I think that's the way they have it. I think that still exists. So we're not going to have anybody here. I'm going to have mermaid warriors come and watch over the place while we have kids. So we'll have them come and watch over. But for right now, let's get Hattie and Raylan to go. Now, after the kids arrive, then we will put them back to work almost immediately. We'll need to, in order to have housing for the kids, because they're living in the kids' housing. So if they don't get any kids, this is where they are going to be. They're going back to work. Okay, if they don't get any kids. Last of all is Josie. That's all we have. We don't have a lot of people who are... This is a peaceful town. We are peaceful. We have no weapons. And that's kind of what's going on here. And so, can I get in this way? Or it's going to be too hard. Let's just go ahead and let's just take the stairs. The window. So Josie's here. Josie's the last one. She's a druid. And we'll have her. So we have no peacekeepers. That leaves it up to me and to a couple Ta'ana mermaid warriors to keep the town safe while we're having kids. And so we're going to move Josie into this house. Actually, we can't. I just remembered I'm using that as a dorm. Ooh, what am I going to do with those kids? What am I going to do with those kids? Ooh, we are going to have a crowd. Let's assign her here. And now everyone has a house for the night. And everyone's in bed. Let me see how late it is. It is kind of late to start having children, but it's not raining. I could do that. There she goes. That's Josie, headed for a house. Let's do it. Will we get it done in time? I don't know. It's going to be very exciting. Let's have some children. So we'll go here and let's see how many people we have. We have 93 and 6 would make 99. We're only going to have 6 kids come in. We usually only have 6, so we can get their families together. And I think that's all we need to see. This is where it's going to show up. The kids are going to show up, and there it is. New citizens spawning. We're going to turn it on. One thing I didn't do, which I should do right now, is bring up the children, the people. And let's come here and let's make sure I have room to put new people. And let's go to here. And there we have our first kid, Catalina. And she's a covert, we'll find out. And there is Camilla, so we're going to have, have to see if we have 2 people with that name, Mila. See, she's a Kennedy, and I believe that I do have a Kennedy here. So we have 2 new young people who have arrived. So we don't have births, we have arrivals. And arrivals makes it that the people who are orphans, there's a Shenny, and her name is Iris. We have lots and lots of little girls. W. Shenny, Cheyne. So we need three more people, and then we'll shut off. There's Dixie. We're gonna have all girls. That's gonna be fun. C. Collard, Collard. I don't recognize that name, but that doesn't mean anything. I've said that before, and they're like the heart of the city or something. You know, it's like I should have known that they were here. So I know their first names, and a lot of times I forget their last names. There is our first male, Mauricio, Mauricio. And there's my water, and let's do this. And he's a Bardolph, and one more. And I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's come, there it is, Pedro. Oh, so we have 2 Pedros now. So let's turn that off, go back to here. Pedro Hedresham. So we're now going to have 2 Pedros in the city. Like in any normal place where you do sometimes have people who have the same names. So I don't change them because of that. Pedro Hedresham. And there's all of them. And now that we have them, it's morning. We have to quickly get them enrolled in school. And Estella is going to come back. She's been teaching at the university, but she is a school teacher. She is the school teacher. Talking too fast. Slur. She is the school teacher. And yeah, I know. It's very easy to get lazy about stuff. So Estella is going to be here. And there she is. And then let's get all the kids. So there's Dixie, Iris, Camilla, Catalina, and down here, Mauricio and Pedro. So they're going to come to school. And as they come to school, we'll see if they have parents already. What time of morning is it? It is morning, so they should be coming in just a minute. And there she is. She'll ring the bell, and they'll all come in. And here comes the first one right here. And look at that. This is Dixie. Dixie doesn't have any parents. Camilla doesn't have any parents. Okay. And if they don't have parents, then I have to check and see. And here's a new kid. And this is, oops, I didn't get him. Catalina. Catalina doesn't have any parents. And let's see who this is here. This is Iris. Iris doesn't have any parents. And I saw the boy, Mauricio. What? No! Whoa! So he is Alea. So Madeline was having these kids, and Alea said, I want my own kid. I want to have my own kid. I've been raising Madeline's kids, but I want my own. Well, now she has her own kid. And he has 3 other siblings. So that's who he belongs to. So we're going to bring Madeline and Alea back here to raise their 4th kid. Their 4th kid. So I think, let's start with this house right here. And because I think just Josie is here, that is correct. So let's have them come out. Let's get, that was Mauricio Bardolph. He's going to be here. And then one of the other kids is going to be here as well. And his parents are, I don't know that I can find them really quickly. This takes so much time, but I'm going to try. And this is the one day that I cannot stay late. It's really a shame, but I can't. There's Madeline, and let's see if we can find Alea. Let's go all the way back to the top for a minute. Let's see if we can find Alea. One day we'll be able to sort this. There she is. Wow, lucky us. Okay, so Veronica had gone home to live. We could have Veronica move in here with them for right now. Nope, we have to wait and see what little other kid they're going to have. So I missed somebody. I did miss someone, but I don't know who. So I have Dixie, and I have Dixie, and who's there's another kid there, and I can't get them. Catalina, I looked at you. Let's go upstairs for a second, see if there's anyone up here. There is, and let's see. And this is Iris. Iris is here, and this is Pedro. Wow. Okay. So Ismael and Phoenix now have their second kid. And these are the two farmers. We're going to have somebody take over their farms. We can't have them be gone again for this length of time. So Ismael and Phoenix have Pedro. Pedro is their kid, and we're going to come down and get a house for them. They're farmers. They should actually be in this house. And we could put the Fishers in this house here. Why don't we do that? So let's get them out. Let's get, and then let's go to the other house and get them out. And then we'll have all these people who are homeless that we'll have to give to a house. So let's come here. This is why they live together for a full for up until through their first year at university, because sometimes finding their parents and stuff takes so long that they grow up. So let's come here, and we'll have Madeline and Alea be here, and the kid is Bardolph. So we're looking for Bardolph. Wait, I saw it, Mauricio, right there. And now I need another child, and I think I'm going to have, I need to see if they have relatives in town first. So right here, let's bring the two kids that belong to these farmers. So Pedro, so we'll find Pedro, and Pedro's parents are Ismael and Phoenix. So I'm looking for Ismael and Phoenix. There's Pedro, the doctor, but let's find Ismael and Phoenix. There's Ismael, and there's Phoenix. And now let's find the kid. And we should be down here. Veronica, of course. I think, no, let's come up to here and let's see. I'm looking for kids, and we're looking for Pedro. And there's a Hedresham. So there is, the other kids took the Walsh name, but now Pedro is taking Phoenix's name. They can pick whichever name they want of the parent. And so those are the only two that actually have parents. So now comes the hard part. How much time do I have left? I have for this day. Let's come here, and that's Bardolph. Let's come here, and that's Kennedy. So let me do this. We're going to stand right here, and let's get Kennedy. I'm going to look at this page and see if we have, let's see if we can find someone with the name Kennedy. That means that they have a relative in town, and that's why they were sent here. Oh, look at this. Dar? Let's see how many. Let's see how many Kennedys we have. Camilla, I think is that, so Dar, interesting. So Dar is her nearest relative, and Dar came here as an orphan and was raised by, let's find who he was raised by. He was raised by Carter and Maisie. And so she could technically live with Carter and Maisie since Dar is at the university. Where's Dar living? I think he's living with his parents too. Let's find out. Let's come down here and see. This takes so much time. If that's the case, we might have Hayden go to the new university, have Dar and live here with his relative. This is someone actually from his family. And Carter, Maisie, and Dar are here. And it's 3 of 4, so we can have one more. And so we're going to have her be here. We're looking for the Kennedy. And I'm not seeing her yet. This might be too far for her to walk to school, and why she's coming up down here, or she might have grown up. She hasn't grown up yet. Hold on for a second. I'm looking for the Kennedy name. This is the part that takes a little bit of time. And I can't find the other. There she is. All right. This is too far for her to walk as a kid. Dar is even far away. So let's do something right quick. Dar can walk her to school in the morning if he works here. We're going to have him work here. We're going to have Hayden work at the other. He shouldn't be working at all. Wait, I'm not going to have him work because he's a parent. So he can walk his kid to school. And like I said, it's not really his kid, but because they're from the same family, he has a vested interest in her well-being. So we're going to come here, and he's not going to be here. Parents don't usually work, and so he's not going to be here. However, he is going to raise her with the help of Carter and Maisie. And so we'll have them be. And now I need the other kids. Let's come here for a second. And let's see what names we have that we haven't done yet. We have Iris. Iris is not going to be able to live with them, so we are going to need a third family. The Shenny name, did I look at that one? Or did I put them with someone? Did I put hers with someone? Grr. All right. Wow. It's warm enough that the air conditioning came on. Let me see if I can change the way these are and see if I can get that sound to be a little bit less. I'm sorry about that. That's, I think, all I'm going to be able to do right now. I need to put up the Akasha records for a second. Luckily, they haven't grown up yet. Oh, my goodness. Let's get the Akasha records here. Skill set, and I wonder if that went away. Let's put that in. Okay. And let's come all the way down to here for a minute. And let's look at the kids that we have houses for. It's complicated. It's complicated, but I love it. I like doing this. Where are the other kids? The other kids are at the tavern. Let's come here, and let's come here, and who's this who is here? This is Malachi and Jessica in this house, and we're going to unassign them, and so they're not going to be here anymore. They didn't get any kids. Let's come here and look, and this is Madeline and Alea. So this is interesting, these particular families that want to have a lot of kids. So they have Mauricio, and we can have them raise another kid. I'm not going to have them raise another kid because they already have 4. So I'm just going to have them raise Mauricio by himself. And let me put this here so that I know that he is Alea's kid, IYA, and Madeline, BELEINE. And they are an official partnership, as we saw. And so that's coming there. So if this is an adult, nope, that's good. Okay, let's come over here and get this kid right here. Close this door, and let's see whose kid this is. This is Pedro, who's Phoenix and Ismael. They also have a bunch of kids, and so they're only going to raise this child, this extra child that they have. They even have a grandchild. They're the first ones who have a grandchild. So this is Ismael and Phoenix, Phoenix, and Phoenix is the Hedrasham, HADRESHAM, and that matches his name. And Alea is the Bardolph, BOLF. It changed that on me, OLF, and that's that name, and that's Alea's name. BARLF, okay. And then let's get the others now. So that means we have 4 kids left who don't have any parents. So right here, we have people living here, Wes and Bryson and Ivan. If I can put the other 2 kids into a house here, school, so that's one house here, one house here. And let's look at this house for a second. And who's this? Nobody lives here. Okay, so no one lives in that house. So we have 2 houses left for 4 kids. That actually works fine. So I need to find another person. So I'm going to go to Catalina Cover. Is that name spelled right? Let's come up here and look. See what Catalina's name is. Manage the pupils. Catalina's name is Covert, ERT. Cut off the T, and then let's come here and let's do a find, and let's see if we can find another Covert. I think we can. Nope. So she's by herself, and let's come. We have Kennedy, but did we put her anywhere? Yes, we did. She's Dar's kid. And so let's come here and put her, Dar, Kennedy, and Maisie, and Connor? Wow, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name, but I am. I'll come back to it later. Okay, and now we need Iris, who is a Sheni. Cheyenne. And there's another. So who is it? It's Niam. Oh, Marissa and Santino raised her, and it's Nia. And Nia is going to, we'll see who Nia is living with, and we'll have her raise 2. She might pick someone to help her raise 2 people. She's going to raise Iris. Let's look at Dixie's last name for a minute. No, she's going to raise Covert, because Covert doesn't have anyone. Command Okay, so let's move up to here. Insert right here. And both of them are going to be raised by Nia. So let's come here. Let's go to here. Niamh, Nia. Niam. And so we'll start that. And why don't we put them in a house right now? And then we'll get back to the other kids. That leaves one kid, Dixie. So let's come here. I should just make it one house. No one's living here. I should just make it Iris and Nia. Let's find Nia for a second. And we'll see who she is parent of. Now it's just a relative. And this is what I like to do. This is actually what I like to do. Now Nia is a farmer, if I'm not mistaken. No, Nomi is. Ooh. Wait a second. Nia isn't Nia. Ooh. I think that this is Wade's, the one who we were talking about, who was living with Wade, who is, these are all, they're fine. Oh my gosh, is that who that is? Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. If I can't find, no, it's, there's Mia, it is. All right, let's have her be here. Nia is living with Wade. And Nia and Wade would be coming over. And there's Wade right there. He's going to come over. This is what he wants to do. He wanted to be with her. And apparently they want to raise a kid. And so they're going to raise her relative. And the relative's name is Shenny, is Iris. So let's come here. And let's fix this right quick. I can't fix it quickly enough. They're going to raise Catalina also, because both the boys are claimed, so they can raise Catalina. They could raise all three. Have the three girls live here. I kind of like the idea of that. Why don't we have them raise all three of them? So Nia and Wade. That's of course assuming that Dixie doesn't have anybody. We know that Catalina doesn't. And Nia is the Shenny, so that I can see E-Y-N-E, who the parent is, who the relative is. And so there we go. So one, just for a second now, did I put the kids in? I did not. So let's find the kids really quickly. So we need Iris to be here, and we need Catalina to be here. So we have one last kid, Dixie. If Dixie doesn't have any relatives in town, she's a Collard. If she doesn't have any relatives in town, then she's going to live with, all the girls are going to live together. So let's come up here, let's go here, and let's look for Collard. Let's get this, and there it is. And Collard. I know I've had that name in other cities, but I don't know. I do not have that name here. So she's going to be the first person with that name in this city, and all three of them are going to live together with Nia and Wade. And copy. So we're going to come here. Yes, I know. I'm reading it out loud. Okay, so these kids are going to be all raised together. These three girls. Dar's family, Maisie and Carter. Carter is the head librarian. Maisie and Carter are two of the first four. And so Dar is who they raised, and now they're going to help Dar raise Camilla. Kamala. Why don't we call her Kamala? Why don't we do that? Kamala. And then Nia is going to raise the others. And this is, we're at the school right now. Let's come here and we'll check. So I don't think I have Dixie in the house yet. And then I have to get those parents to not be working. So Wade's going to take a break from his projects. And let's look here. This is Phoenix and Ismael raising Pedro. And this is the new family set right here. And this is Iris, Wade, Catalina, and they're together, Catalina, Iris, and we're going to put Dixie in here. So managed housing, and Dixie is the last one. Poor baby girl. She's the last one here who needs to move in someplace. So let's look again. There she is. I don't have enough room here. Ooh. They're already raising 2. I know. So I need a 4th, or who would like to do this? Madeline and have a ton of kids, and yeah, one more to them. They're like, yeah, that would be fine. Let's have them have raised Dixie. So Dixie's going to be raised here with Phoenix and Ismael, and we'll put Dixie there. And so now all the kids are being raised somewhere. Whoops, sorry. Oh no, and I am out of time. I just literally made it before I have to leave. I think I erased her name from there. Her name is here, and this is kind of where she's going to be coming in. Let's put her down with Pedro and put her here. So Ismael and Phoenix are going to raise her, and there we go. And wow, wasn't that quick? I mean, it's complex and all, but we did get it in within the half hour. I'm afraid today that I am so time constrained. I cannot stay and do another thing. So thank you, all of you, for being here. Thank you, everyone who was in chat. Thank you to Isabel. Thank you to Ayush, Mr. Villager. Thank you for being in chat. And enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow, hopefully, and then back on YouTube the day after. That's the way I'd like it to be. We'll find out if my schedule will make it possible to do that. And then here we are. We've been listening to Drone Hands music in the background. And if you want more information about the music, it's in my About stuff. Somebody just finished working on something, yay! And now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar. Here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.